Well, here we are, kind of snowy kind of conditions today. I've come up from the river valley where I was yesterday, the River Erne, up to Innergeldy. I'm pointing the camera, that's Balnacool Castle it's called, and that is on the southwest flank of Innergeldy estate, and then you go over to Denaira and then you'll hit the Crieff to Loch Erne Head Road, A85. Well, it actually runs from Dundee to Oban officially, but that's the locale I'm talking about. So basically that's between Crieff and between Comrie. I'll start again. That's between Comrie and St Fillan's on the trunk road. So anyone with a keen eye will know that I'm on well, that's Ben Chonzie. I'm on the track, but I'm not going up Ben Chonzie. My idea today is to go up to the left hand side. I've forgotten the name now. What's it called? Creag Tarsuinn. It's not Mail Tarsuinn, it's Creag Tarsuinn I think it's called. Slightly, I totally forgot. It's west of Ben Chonzie up there, which is coated in fresh snow overnight. Well, it's layer upon layer of snow actually. We've had a snowy spell of late, and there's a couple of storms heading in this week. I don't give names of storms, I can't stand that Newfoundland, dang dong dong, I don't know what to call it, where they keep naming storms. It's ridiculous. I think it's done for insurance companies so they can quickly look up the data. A good sight, isn't it? The sky, not the sky, the the mountain. So it's been a bit snowy on the approach. I sat in the car for 15 minutes to let the worst of the shower pass, but I'm now on the slow trek. I'm really late, it's 2:30 in the day. I like coming out in the afternoon, there's something nice about the conditions. Normally by 2:30 in the day the conditions are either going to be wet and miserable for the rest of the day or bright and sunny, as it's turning out to be. So that's the crag up there that I'm looking to approach. I'm not too fussy if I get to the top, to be honest. I just want a wee recce on it. So that's where I've come from down at the, well, it's not the valley, that's Innergeldy. So we're coming up to a fair height now. Another shower coming through as well. So Ben Chonzie has lost a wee bit of sparkle in the blue skies and the sunshine. As I said already, it's not important to get to the top, but it is a wee recce just to see where we are and how the time goes for this one, because there's more at the back I'd like to do. So this one, it's really timing to see how much it takes to get to the ridge there. Spotted quite a few deer that have escaped a bullet. Of course, the deer season, the shooting season, finished just yesterday. So let's get a selfie. it's a bit wintry again, and we're not far from the ridge up there. I'll see how it goes. The sun's looking promising. It popped its face out. Can you see it? I thought that was quite nice of it to do that. No, not bad. See how we got on. Brennergelly is down there, several hundred feet down there. I'm looking over. Yeah, that's the ridge right across, which over to Meal, another hill called Meal Reamer, which is my intention to do all the Meal Reamers by April. I've only got 3 to do. That's the ones between Lochern Head and Dunkeld. So quite a lot. Well, not really of with the grouse shooting and then the deer stalking. It's not easy getting up the hills. So that's all clear until the lambing. So get as much done as possible. Hopefully the conditions are good. Good today. Just a shower passing through. It's cold in the wind, of course, but it's not. The showers are not hanging around, so pretty good. Kind of thought this is the terrain that I'll be heading into. Fairly bleak moorlands. Over that way, can you see over that way? Will take you to Loch Leadnock. There's absolutely nothing really between ourselves and Culin. You've got a Donig, but apart from that, a couple of farms. There's nothing really habitation until you get to Culin, a good 20 odd mile away. So 20 mile? Probably 15 mile over the hills. Yeah, not that far. It's maybe one for the summer solstice, eh? We'll see. So I want to go up this ridge now that the snow's clearing, and we'll try and get some pictures of Ben Chonzie in the end of the shower. So I'll follow the burn round. I think that's the easiest way, and follow my footsteps back the way. So we'll press on, folks, and see where we go. Well, that looks about the last shower of the day. I think it's going to get a frost tonight. It's not even frosty. It's not even. Well, I've met a couple of patches that are frozen, but generally the snow's quite soft, and it's all opened up across. That's a way over towards Glen Tarkin, north of St Fillan's, and over the back there, what you can't see is in that dip is Loch Leadnock itself. So the hills I've talked about earlier. This I'm following this one, not the bigger one. I'm following this stream. Hopefully it'll take me onto the ridge. I'm going to a sort of a big loop, but there's cliffs on the other side there, quite high cliffs as well. But you can see how it's opening up quite nicely. The colours at late winter with the snow, it's rather beautiful, isn't it? Looking away over towards Glenartney and the mist as it rises. So a few snow flurries heading down the Strathearn Valley, but probably at low level it'll just be rain or maybe a wee bit of hail, because there was hailstones earlier when I was in the car. That was a decent snow shower. I didn't even bother take the rucksack off and get the big jacket. I thought because I seen the sun in the sky, and I thought, well, it can't be lasting long. I'll take the camera off just now until we get further up onto the ridge, okay? Well, I spoke too soon about the last shower of the day. building from the west. With a lot of moisture on the shower, it could, getting colder later in the day, it could turn to snow, quite heavy snow. So I think what we'll do, I did say I'll give myself up to 4:15. That's Ben Chonzie over there. Can't see much of it now. You might be able to make out the pathway. It goes up over there, and that's all the ridging that I done in October. It's very wet, pretty wet, miserable experiences, and doing these hills back in autumn. Caught out of the daylight several times. That's over towards Aberdeen. It's gone a bit colder actually, so I'm going to get off. And those cliffs that I was pointing at, they're just down there, so I'm higher than the cliff faces. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to skip down this way, not follow the stream back. There's a lot of peat hags over there. You can see some. They're quite awkward to get through. But for now, I'm just walking back down. I've done what I've done. Just seeing the light. Mid-February is wonderful. And there's Karen Joyce way over there. I can't really see it in my camera, but somewhere over there. At the western side of it, and it looks down into Crieff and Southern Valley, and also the well, it looks across the whole of the Southern Valley, and down into Loch Turret, of course. So it's been no bad. I've got coffee, it's down in the car, so the biscuit I've got, I don't know what the biscuit is still. I prefer to have the biscuit after the tea. I've never really been hungry for the tea, that's the way to enjoy it. Well, it was certainly more winter up the tops than it is down here. The wind's dropped, and the snow's kind of cleared away from this little Bealach. There's a clearance over there at Ben Vorlich. Plenty of snow up in Vorlich, by the looks of things. And Aberruchels, well, they're looking awful bluish, that snow, and away over to Glenartney there, heading through to Callander. I can't see Ben Ledy, it's just the cloud and stuff, but Ben Chonzie is also looking quite wintry over the summit. So mid-February, you've got to be careful in the Scottish mountains, can turn pretty bad. But I knew myself today that I was just coming up for a little ponder and a little stretch the legs on the hills, because there's been nothing much happened since early January on the mountains. I was up for a short walk on Friday, just about 1,200 feet maybe, over by Stonefield Hill near Crieff. But yeah, it's like it's a bit of a nuisance with the minimum daylight, and also the fact that there's often deer stalking, and you don't want to fall out with the estate people. That's the last thing you want to do. Even though I make phone calls, it's just it's better not showing face at all during the seasons. But it's that's where they make their money, you see. So that's all Denira across the top there. That's the dividing line, and it's really been a super day. So I'm going to try and get down to the car. It's almost 4:30. I'm going to try and get down in the next 30 minutes without risking anything, of course, but it's a lot longer than what you think to get down there. It's a good couple of miles. So let's go.